Okay, well, I just recently saw Sucker Punch last night, and I'm doing it now, doing the review now. Um, what can I say about Sucker Punch in this one? Honestly, Sucker Punch to me seemed like watching. Well, actually, how do I put it? It's funny the movie's called Sucker Punch because I actually felt like I got sucker punched in the face watching this film because, I mean, I kind of give films the benefit of the doubt, but this, to me, in a way, this film seemed like it was like Inception to me, only if you took all, like, the hot guys like Leo and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and you took them out, and you replaced everybody with hot chicks. And then basically you just threw in what is it? You threw in some anime stuff just for fun. I got it. Okay, basically enough. One of the things that you can see here, I'm playing the trailer. This is the thing that kind of bugs me because when you see this is the thing that bugs me the most with trailers, is that trailers should just be small, short, and sweet. Teaser trailers I love because they build up anticipation, while trailers like this give away pretty much the whole movie. I could probably even talk about, it's funny, I had to talk about a Josh Groban film, I think, was it? Yeah, Josh Groban. Not Josh Groban film. Oh, God. And not Josh Groban. There were, I won't even get into it. It takes too long. But like I said, I mean, let's face it, one of the main key things that anyone's going to want to go see this film is to basically see all the cool visual effects and all the fighting and see all the crazy stuff. And that's one of the things people are going to want to see this the most, is all this stuff here, all this explosions and hot girls kicking Nazis' butts and beating up and killing dragons and fighting Terminators and stuff. But the rest of the movie, people complain that the first half an hour of Scott Pilgrim is really boring and dull, and it only gets good when he starts fighting the evil X's. This feels longer. I don't know if the first half or the first hour of this film basically feels like this. Only worse. It's like if you're watching something really, really slow. I mean, the good point, Amelia Browning, who played Baby Doll in the film, I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen her in a lot of stuff. The only thing I think I can remember ever seeing her in is the Lemony Snicket's movies. I know she did a horror movie of some sort, or like a Sixth Sense sort of movie. I never saw it. Probably didn't do that good, and I didn't bother with it. But yeah, that's what I remember her for. She does have that face, but most of the beginning and the half of the movie, she doesn't even say a word. She's completely quiet. All the talking is mostly going on with the other girls. And I guess Baby Doll or Amelia Browning, I hope I'm saying these names right. I'm really bad with names. She just basically wants to escape. And she's got two ways of doing this. She's escaping in her mind, and she's playing to escape from where she is. And that's where it kind of feels like the movie starts becoming like Inception to me, because you got this first part of the movie, of the story, and then all of a sudden it turns into something totally else, and then it turns into all the butt kicking and action scenes. It's like it's like I said, it's like Inception. Like basically, you got one dream, and then another dream, and then another dream. And if you're not following what's going on, you lose track. But here's another thing. Vanessa Hudgens. Hudgens. God, I'm terrible with names. You know what I'm talking about. The girl from High School Musical. She's in the film. Honestly enough, she's eye candy. That's basically the film. Basically all the girls are eye candy, but she's basically in the candy. She's the most of the eye candy, if anything, because, it's obvious she's trying to break away from, she's trying to break away from the High School Musical thing, and here's the funny thing, she's barely even in the film that much. She's probably in one scene where one fight scene, And she does, I guess she does pretty good. I mean, you know, if you speed it up, of course she does looks pretty good. Kicking butt. But like I said, she's barely in the film. Half the time, she comes off with this attitude, and then the next minute she's breaking down, she's falling to pieces. And then, here was the funny thing, I mean, Jamie Chung, Jamie Chung, here's the thing I like. She's got more screen time than her, yet this girl was in Dragon Ball Evolution, and yet Vanessa Hudgens is a more well-known actress than she is because of the High School Musical, and she's barely in the film. I mean, I gotta say one thing. I will say, I mean, the action scenes are well done. I just really wish they would cut it with the slow motion stuff a little. I'm starting to feel that slow motion has become the new bullet time. Because this is, the director, Zack Snyder, who, and he also he also did the screenplay. He's also been behind 300 and Watchmen. Now, I really like 300 because of the plot, and I enjoyed Watchmen until near the end, where everything got fucked up. But honestly, he does really good action scenes, but you gotta cut down on that slow motion stuff. It's really killing the premise. Everything, it's like almost every fight was in slow motion. I mean, I can understand in certain key points, but not through the whole. Most of the whole fights were almost in slow motion. I mean, it looked beautiful. Yeah, I mean, basically, if you're an anime fan, you're gonna love that kind of stuff. You're gonna love seeing all this crazy stuff in it. And I am an anime fan, and I really like the fight scenes, except for the slow motion parts. But the rest of the movie just seems dull, and really, the characters, you barely get to know them. I mean, there's only a few key points where the characters start to show some development, and then there's some other points where the characters have no development. Like, we don't know who these people are. We don't know their backstory. We don't know what they're planning, their future. So, I mean, actually, here's the thing. I mean, here's the one thing I didn't get. Say she did get out of the place. Where was she going to go? Get thrown back in, I guess. I don't know. But like I said, the visual effects, the fighting, the action, that's the best part of the movie. The rest of the movie, it's a little dull. I mean, I guess one of the things I'm just going to end it right here. I'm going to give this movie a 2 out of 5. The visual and the fighting are the only parts I enjoy in the whole film. And sure enough, the girls are hot and they kick ass, and that's basically, I think, what the premise of the movie was, just to have hot girls killing Nazis and killing dragons and fighting Terminators and stuff, and then have a subplot in it somewhere. I don't know. So I'm actually going to give Sucker Punch a 2 out of 5. So I don't know what's going on. And I was really, I was kind of really hoping for Sucker Punch to really kick off the start of the summer movies, because it's going on to April soon, and then sooner or later we're gonna have May show up, and then who knows? I don't know what's coming out first. I mean, honestly enough, I think the summer of movies is going to be all comic book movies, because we got Thor, we got Captain America, we got X-Men First Class coming out, so we'll see how those are. I mean, we also got Green Lantern. I'm looking forward to seeing that. So yeah, we'll see how all that turns out, and how everything goes. But I was really, the thing is, maybe what drew me in was the stuff in the trailer, and that's one of my gripes, is that trailers show too much, and that's it. I'm done.